how would the particular program compare to something like a Master's in Management or an MBA in terms of sort of what we would get out of it as a person, really?
Yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense. So some MBA leadership, so we implemented some of the leadership elements of MBA into this because we're working on we're working on change and innovation and leadership and trying to kind of, in my mind, this is my own personal opinion, fix some of the elements in our profession. And I when I say our profession, I use that broadly because accounting touches all of everything. It touches finance, it touches operations, strategy, policy. A lot of people don't even understand that accounting is public policy. And so a lot of what we're doing is policy oriented. And so trying to get people to think like policy leaders, and a lot of how we teach is in that framework. So we've introduced sort of the interpersonal dynamics and the change management and a lot of the data to inform. So whenever we introduce data, it's not just manipulating data, it's data to inform and to help with all the leadership in the change projects. So it's all integrated into that thinking. We're focused on our field, so we're narrower. We're working in that context of we're trying to fix or change or grow and create bigger impact within accounting and finance related subfields. When people enter MBA, in many cases, they're trying to broaden and cross flow completely out of what they're doing. And most of our students are trying to improve what they're doing. So that's one distinction. MBA programs also tend to bring in folks, many of whom don't have business acumen, to help lead them into some of the leadership roles. And so a lot of the MBA programs are, general, much more broader with respect to kind of their topic coverage. And so they'll do marketing and they'll do other courses like that. We're much more focused on that. I think one of the other advantages, I guess, to our program is its part-time in residence nature, in that most of our students are actually, I think all of our students are concurrently working. And so it allows them to continue to, to have normal life operations and normal cash flows, et cetera. And perhaps to me, even more importantly, bring all of that experience into the classroom and take it back from the classroom. We're starting to document. We have a YouTube and other documents, anecdotes rather, about how students have in real time integrated what they've learned in the classroom back in their work immediately, and then feed that back into the curriculum, either through dialogue or helping us think about case writing and things like that. So this is a very integrative program in that context.
If you were to compare, say, our program to an MBA program, you would find some degree of overlap, but it's not the case that we began with an MBA curriculum and tweaked it to make it into an accounting program. We started from ground zero with a slate of advisors that we handpicked who are world experts in their fields, and built this to be relevant for people in accounting spaces, broadly speaking. And that's not to say that this is just for chartered accountants or qualified accountants. About 50 to 60% of our students have some accounting qualifications, but we have students from public sector, as Alan mentioned, UN. We have students from US military, we have students in entrepreneurship. So it's professionally, geographically diverse as well.